Alright people, spiritual reflection. This is like my first proper extended piece of exercise since the ski trip. So I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this one very much, but we need to get active, we need to get on the move. Whew. 1k done, free to go, man. Not enjoying it so far, but usually takes me about a k and a half. Then I get into the stride and it feels normal again. So let's keep going, man. Alright, taking a little pause. Earphones come out, time to lock in.
Workout resumed.
Alright, let's go. As you can see, I've taken a screenshot. We've only done about halfway. Got a little bit more to go. In fact, I might be just over halfway. I think I've run a shorter distance this time. Thought it'd be 4. Looks like it's probably going to be just about 3. So taking a slight pause as the shin splints are absolutely killing me right now. I did not warm up properly, but we have to get the running regardless. Probably about 10 more minutes to run and we're done. Okay, I was planning to run my usual route, but turns out this usual route is not a usual route anymore. Yeah, mad. So yeah, I usually go down that way, go around the cross.
Workout paused.
So yeah, we're not going that way. That's nearly done me over. Probably just about managed 3. I am finished. That's what happens when you don't play your regular sport for 4 weeks. Exercise. Since we're talking in the next couple of weeks and last week about the 5 steps to mental well-being, one of the things we cannot overlook is physical effort and exercise. How important is exercise and physical activity to making us mentally well? Let's see if we can figure out how being physically active can improve our lives massively. Being physically active is really important because being active is not only great for your physical health and fitness, but it's also great for your mind and mental well-being. It can help you to set goals and challenges, and when you achieve them, it also helps to raise your self-esteem and self-confidence. But what else can exercise and being physically active add to our lives in terms of improving our mental well-being? So our Bible verse this week comes from 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 8, and it says this: "For physical training is of some value, but godliness has value for all things, holding promise for both the present life and the life to come." It's really interesting that the Bible actually talks about physical training. It doesn't exclude the fact that being physically active and being physically strong is actually really important. If we're not physically training, we're actually missing one of the key aspects to building strong mental and physical health. So what can we do to physically train? And how is it important in building that physical and mental health? Well, there's lots of ways you can physically train. I personally take the opportunity to play sport. Sport's something I've always grown up doing. I've been playing sport since a young boy, and to be honest, it's something that follows me in my life today. Not only do I get joy from it, but I also get to strengthen my mind and my body. I strengthen my body through using it to its limits. Sometimes I'm completely exhausted, as you saw in the run video earlier. And sometimes actually building the mental capacity in my brain to deal with difficult things comes from actually going through adversity in sport. There's been lots of games I've told you about where we've lost and results haven't been great this season. But I actually had a really great moment early in the season where playing the sport that I love, football, actually brought for me a moment of pure joy. Let me share this with you right now.
Come on, Lord. Oh, come on, don't do me like that. I've had one shot. Yeah, I know. No, I've got to score. Questy, man. Go on, Tyson, go. You go, Tyson.
Burn for plans tonight.
So yeah, you saw in that clip we were actually 3-3 in that game against a team from Loughborough, and I actually scored the winning goal 4-3, no lies told. I said I would share it earlier in the year, told you I'd have a clip. But listen, it's not just me that takes part in physical activity, alright? I love to do it because I truly believe that moving your body can help mend your mind. Don't take it just from me. There's loads of people, even in your school community, that take part in physical exercise. Take Miss Elliott here, who took part in this run. Look at her waving her arms in the air. Pure joy from exercise. Who knew it could possibly be true? Well, you're seeing it there live in the flesh. Here's Miss Williams from Drama talking a little bit about what physical exercise does for her and how it helps to build her mental well-being.
Hi. The exercise that I do is running. I've just been out. I've just done about 3k, which is great. I really had to motivate myself to come out today, but I thought it's an absolutely stunning afternoon. I'm not going to get any better opportunity this week. And actually it's been beautiful. It just makes me feel so much better about my own mental health, and the endorphins that I feel after a run are great. And even though sometimes it's really hard to motivate yourself, actually the reward is really worthwhile in the end.
And here's a picture of Miss Jukes. She was taking part of a run, and this is actually what she said. She said, I really enjoy going for runs and getting involved in running events. Running is great for your mental well-being. When you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, getting outside in the sun, putting your music on and heading out for a run can completely shift your mindset. Love that. She also said, challenging yourself with a new goal, whether that's aiming for a personal best or pushing to do a longer distance, not only helps you refocus, but also builds a growth mindset. Each run becomes an opportunity to improve and progress from consistency and effort. This development can give you a great sense of achievement. Thanks, miss. Now listen, she's echoing exactly what I just read for you earlier from the NHS website, so it's no lies told. But it's not just me that goes for runs and plays sport, all right? You've seen it there from Miss Williams, Miss Jukes, Miss Elliott, right? Now look, let me show you now an example of somebody doing physical exercise in a completely different way. Check out this video from Miss Beezer. Now listen, I'm not the type to be riding horses. I think I'd get straight on and fall straight off, to be honest with you. But that looks so cool, looks so fun, looks so exciting. And this is the thing about physical exercise. There's lots of different ways to take part in physical exercise that actually bring joy into our lives and also improve our physical and mental strength. Here's Mr. Wright taking part in a climbing wall. Another thing I don't think I could ever do. And you know that it's not just football and running with me. You know I love to ski. That's why I put so much effort into last year's video about the ski trip. And don't worry, I got the ski trip footage coming very, very soon. So what I want to encourage you to do is really think about the physical exercise and physical activity that you take part in. Whether it's part of a team environment or an individual performance, whether it's horse riding, running, football, athletics, you name it, whatever it is, any form of physical exercise is so critical in helping you build physical and mental health. But listen, if you still don't believe me, I cheated, all right? I went and asked AI, what are some of the benefits of physical exercise and how can they improve our lives? So let me just share 3 of those ways that physical exercise and activity can help us today. So scientifically speaking, all right, exercise actually boosts your brain chemistry. No lies told. Endorphins, the natural feel-good chemical, are produced that help lift your mood when you exercise. But it's not just endorphins, all right? Dopamine, serotonin, that are linked to joy and motivation, like I told you about, that help you feel calm, are also linked to physical exercise, as well as reduced cortisol, which helps lower stress. Reason number 2, exercise can actually help clear your mind. Physical activity can actually take you away from being in places of deep worry, and anxiety. It can stop you from overthinking while you're focused on a specific task, activity, and it can help you deal with mental clutter. And that's when our brains get filled so much with the things that we have to do or think about in our day-to-day lives. Even a 10-minute walk can help reset and give you space and clarity in your mind. If you're still not convinced, let me give you a third reason: confidence and self-esteem. When you exercise regularly, and I'm talking more than once a week, right? It actually helps you feel more confident about your body as you learn to use it in different ways and find its strengths and weaknesses. Much like anything else in life, when you know what you're good at and what you're not good at, it helps you to feel more confident with what you do. This strengthens your overall well-being and sense of resilience, which is that ability to bounce back from things that can be very, very difficult indeed. And listen, if I have to push for a fourth reason, because I only said 3, let me give you this fourth and final bonus reason to convince you that physical exercise and activity is very well worth your time. Sleep, the one thing we're all so bad at. Good sleep is essential for mental health, and exercise actually helps with sleep. Here's how. Exercising uses your body's energy. Using energy actually makes you feel more tired, which helps you get to sleep better at night. Using your body and being tired will actually mean you are able to sleep more deeply and enter into REM sleep, which is that rapid eye movement part of your sleep, which is where your body gets deep rest and is able to recharge and gain energy in order to re-strengthen your mind and your body. It also helps you, once you've had good sleep, to wake up more refreshed, focused, and ready for your day. Look, I could talk about exercise till I'm blue in the face, but that's not going to help you. So here's what I want you to do. I want to challenge you to consider one thing. How can you take part in a physical activity or some form of physical exercise this week? Let me encourage you today. Do something that suits you. If that's going on a long walk on your own with music in, or going out with some friends for a long walk, all right, a couple of miles, and just chit-chatting, getting to know each other, catching up, whatever it is, get some form of physical exercise in. Put your brain in a place where you can be stress, worry, and anxiety free by introducing and increasing your opportunities for physical exercise. We've talked about how it benefits you, and so now I want to challenge you. Do something this week to get your body moving. Whatever you do this week, I encourage you to do one piece of physical exercise and see if it doesn't, at the very least, change your mood in the slightest. All right, my people, take care, don't stress, and stay blessed. Hope you have a great week. And remember, get active this week. Moving your body helps mend your mind. Peace.